Hello everybody, Glitch Reaper here. I'm back for some more crazy Minecraft, and this is going to be kind of like a semi-final episode for me. Ish. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I'm going to be doing something absolutely huge if this succeeds, and it's going to be awesome if it does, but after that, I think I'll have literally conquered the pack, because what I'm going to do is going to be just stupendous, and I've kind of prepared a special setup for it. I've got my blind light armor, but I've also got lies because I think it'll be more useful for this particular battle. I've also got a minigun with a stockpile of ammo, but it will go through that insanely fast, so I'm pretty sure I am not expecting it to go through the fight. I've got some of my scepters that I've found over time, including the types of wands that I got from Arcana RPG as well. Uh, I have my supercharged gravity gun for a particular purpose, although that won't factor in the majority of the fight. And I also have, well, some other classics here and there. I don't think I'll really use my summoning staff, but I do have other things that I'm probably going to use because it's going to be very combat orientated. I may even have to whip out my bow. I have limited ammo with that, but hey, every shot will count when it comes down to this. I have at least one last kid to place, at least. Maybe a few more, because I've been trying to rebuild the town with my family ever since. I'm still not entirely sure how most of the population disappeared. I just know that they did. I'm very suspicious that they were whacked by something very aggressive from Mo creatures, but I can't be certain of that. So I'm not going to completely blame it for it. I'm just going to say it was probably that. Now, I've also prepared very big for this particular combat, and just going to show it from here. Up there is something special from Witchery. It's a poppet shelf, and I have 9 lives in it. And of course, I've waited until my death seal here, savior seal, has been ready. So you can tell I'm getting really, really serious. And while there's a few things that might finale otherwise, there's also some things that I'm not entirely sure how they're going to work because of what I'm about to try to do and where I'm going to do it. So I could have just a stupendous crash, but hey, I'm Glitch Reaper. It wouldn't be me if I wasn't finding glitches sometimes and or solving them. So yeah. Now I'm going to teleport directly home in a moment. Am I in my natural form? I think I am. Okay, good. Because I'm gonna have to do that for this. Oh wait. I thought I was in my natural form. I may have to pause. Okay, I'm back. Going to my new daughter here. Hey there. Gonna set your home. Stay here, and we can just mix our stuff at some point. So yeah, I'm in my alternate form again. Oh yeah, it always does that the first time you interact with somebody after a little while. Wait a moment. Not that. My achievements. Okay, my achievements are fine. For a while, I thought my data got reset again. It does happen. Uh, but yeah, I have a plan. It's kind of a big one, and it's gonna be a little multi-step, and it's gonna be kind of huge. Wait, do I have? Yeah, okay. Trying to make sure that didn't reset either, because I did not want my my uh my game mode, not game mode, but my well, obviously that would be bad if it got somehow reset. But I don't want my game difficulty set back to peaceful, because sometimes it does weird things like that, or just puts it on to peaceful for no particular reason. Have not figured out entirely why it does that. I just know that it does. Though it might also have something to do with experimentation in another file. Oh, that's a flower. For a while I thought that was an enemy. I'm glad I hadn't seen an enemy of that shape before. So, yeah, it would not be one of them. Okay, I'm gonna want to set this a little distance away, actually. But I will be doing this at Sigma base. I've cleared everything else, I think. This is going to be a little wild. Okay. That little shrine is going to be gone in all likelihood. So I am going to want to set myself a spawn point. Okay, I saw a... Yeah. You're gonna have to poof. While it's tempting to grab that, it would not be a good idea. In fact, I kinda need to minimize the bones out for a little while. I mean, I have plenty. Trust me, I have plenty of bones. I don't need to worry about a few out right now. Usually, I kinda would, but this circumstance, not so much. I have a ton of bones. And this timed out pretty well because I also needed to reset my spawn point. Because I will be doing some serious combat. Part of it will also involve flying around looking for where Leonard went. Yeah, that's right, I haven't forgotten about him. Even though I'm going to be doing something else insane. Because I'm going to... Well... It's going to involve something that might get rid of him once and for all. This is maybe a bit more nuclear than the usual nuclear option. So, just saying, if you're familiar with what I'm doing, yes, I am doing it. And why is it doing that? Is it build free here? Or not? Oh, it may be sealed because of it being the base. Maybe I have to be farther away from that, or maybe it just cannot be done except certain blocks. Nope, nope, it was just too close to the core. That was it. It was just too close to the core of it. Yeah, for once he's not in the wrong spot. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, I'm going to build this altar here that you may be quite familiar with. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It's Ray of Arts. I am going to deal with Ray of Art today. And yes, as you may have spotted, I have the key. But I want to do something very special because I'm tired of the fact that I keep finding out things are meant for multiplayer and team-up events rather than single-player. I literally cannot beat Leonard without like an army of fellow players, and I gotta admit, I kind of like being a bit of a soloist. So that's sort of against how I'm doing things here. Although I can be part of a team, it's just not happening right now. Okay, now he resets to neutral every time, so... Don't worry, this doesn't count as hostile. I've done this to mobs more than a few times with hostiles that are treated as neutral initially. He won't do anything at first. In fact, he can be at full health for all I care, because we know what Ray of Art does. From great amounts of mob battle experience. So, you're going to be in the general vicinity whenever I set this off. And then you're going to get wiped out in a wave of absolute destruction, and I will finally be rid of you. Yeah, I might not get your drops, but right now I don't care. I've already got them from that little incident where something decided to give you your own little condition and wipe you out, so I already have an urn. But this is just a matter of, I'm going to show you I can beat something that can beat you. Like, this is just a matter of pride here. This is me officially saying, I'm going to go nuts if I don't whack this guy in some very creative fashion. So, you are going to get just wiped out, and I will feel very, very good about it. So, let's go nuts! I figured those blocks were invincible. I really did. Okay, here we go. No, whenever it initiates. This is when I... Takes a little while to load. Still worth it. Circling. Okay, I'm taking some damage. Yeah, they're shooting. Technically, part of their attacks down to magic rather than actual fire, so I may be fireproof, but they can still hurt me. A little. In fact, I should probably... Can I click on Ray of Art? Please. Oh yeah, I think I only get it after he falls. Slight technicality. Oh, that hurt. Kind of. I think Leonard is already gone. Delayed. Find a minigun. Hitbox sometimes admittedly. Get wiped out. Okay, laser storm shot. Or is that not going to be able to break him? Okay. Practiced this, but I think the lag is doing weird things to my visuals, because I'm not seeing him taking damage. Pretty sure he actually is. And check this out. He might be immune to a lot of stuff, but he's not immune to that. Okay, so I did do this on a flatter world. I did. With a lot of my same equipment, I did this on a flatter world. Okay. Maybe I'll have to switch strategies here. I know I've got my sword ready. My sword choice is live. They won't see me as much while I'm using this. It makes me invisible. Braveheart, you kind of have to attack his feet a bit, because he's too tall for you to attack anything else. Luckily he has an enormous hitbox. Big thing is I can survive his super spells. Well, mega spells, actually. Because this armor is good enough, and I have backup stuff. Why is it not affecting me now, I'm wondering? Okay, that's it. It's a good thing he doesn't always actually choose the direction of the player. Okay, attack click works more than use click, although that's still an attack when it comes to this. Something about Like Nice Bombs and not always responding to this sword type is kind of weird. That hurt. Okay. He's not responding to shots for some weird reason. This is weird. This was working perfectly fine before. Oh, he's still taking damage from this. So are his minions. That's all that matters. So I have at least something that works. Got him down to phase 2 at least. See if I can get him down to phase 1 before he fires up his big one. Maybe, maybe not. Still wondering what's worked in that one world, but isn't working now. Because I had the ability to hammer him before. Now it's not working. The suit also grants me an ability to regenerate somewhat. I'm gonna have to get back there. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, and I'm still not entirely sure what happened. I think if that attack specifically defeats you, it might be able to negate effects that would normally prevent instant death. Okay, this is working. But he's reset. And I only have so much ammo. It's horribly bad. This is kind of like if you get a Titan and they get the chunk reset anyway, they will also reset their health. Well, I'm going to use what works, so I'm going to fly here. Yep, he should not have died though. Although, again, it may be a special power feedback. I'm not going to worry about his minions. I'm just going to keep firing at center. So I can regenerate back up to full health. That's all I really need to worry about. Shows a fully ammoed minigun can take down Raylord. Well, I think he may have hit me directly. He can actually do that. I'm going to use, if I'm going to use every ounce of gold that I had, or some of these golden apples to beat you, I will. Why? Just to show I can do it in survival without very many deaths. Can do it solo. Now I'm getting it. I think his giant balls he uses to charge can also hurt you directly, so I might be running into them. It's his power orbs. I am running into his power orbs. So that's an interesting thought. It also means I'm definitely not going to have the finale here, because it's not going to finale until I destroy Sigma Base. There's only one way to do that. Because if this didn't work to replace it, then the only way to do it is with a nuke. And I'm going to have to set up a nuke. I got you in phase 3 now. I'm going to deal with a ton of your minions later on. Because I'm going to have to do some serious cleanup. Okay, now that was just a direct shot. Like that was an energy orb to the face. So that was just a good shot by him. And then there's those guys. can take out some of those guys, he'll also drop a barrier. But whenever I'm shooting them, the sparks will also hit Ravart. So this is kind of a twofer. This is why the demonic lightning scepter is just so cool. Got it. Gotta fire through those nether souls. Okay, I'm out. Can I hit it? That thing's hard to hit, even at point-blank melee range. Okay. Pop up these guys. I'm gonna take down the king, because I don't have to worry about the waves or the walls. I just need to take out the barrier and him. Oh, to the face, to the face, to the face. Right to the face. Although I got the achievement, the Lord Falls, so that means I've got him. I've got him. What are you doing here? Yeah. Not gonna worry about you right now. I have all the ammo I need to wipe this area clean. If I had enough ammo to take out Ravart, I could certainly take out the rest of you. I'm gonna look around to make sure I can find my rewards. Note, miniguns are not as effective on werewolves. Although he's taking fire damage from the various forces of the nether around here. I'm going to sweep up everything. Nothing will stand. Got it all, I think. Yeah, I got 5 demonic soul cubes. Wasn't I supposed to get nether stars back too? Maybe not. Maybe that's another version. But I thought I was supposed to get nether stars. Man, this thing does not aim how you expect it to. Just saying. Hey, got an apple back. Sweet. Just bowling a few things over. But I did get those 5 demonic soul cubes. I mean, soul stones. Which means I have a pretty good chance of getting a new, pinky mount. And definitely a new pet cacodemon to go with things. So, yeah. Remember, after in later versions of the mod, you can't tame things with individual treats, but it's more by type. Let's bring the lightning. Just because I can. Oh boy. Did that glitch it out just because I used lightning? That's weird. I thought it was... Oh, okay. I was gonna say I didn't think it was because of that I would be having issues. Yeah, I'm clearing stuff out now. And that went interesting. I'm gonna have to check my poppet shelf to see if I ran out of lives. I don't think so. I think that was that it specifically can bypass life abilities like that. So I think I got shanked straight up. I don't think that was a glitch. I think that was intentional, that that kind of attack can bypass extra lives. So, yeah. And there's also a chance that it took out my companion at the time because of the kind of attack it was. So, in all likelihood, it took him out. So even if he would normally be able to resurrect me and the other items would not, the fact is that... oh, I got some random rats. That's interesting. But the thing is that you won't be able to do that if he's downed temporarily, which makes the fact that he likes being in the middle of things all the time incredibly annoying. Because he's always getting whacked. I mean, seriously, he just is always in my face about stuff. Okay, now, I'm going to have to hit this with a nuke. Because I do want to technically win the game. And so I have to blow up Sigma Base. And it's going to take me a little while to get the nuke ready, but it's not as complicated as you might think. So it'll just be another major project thing that I'm going to have to line up. For now, I'm going to pop back to sundown. I have all of these! How did I die? Seriously, it must bypass these specifically. I mean, I know there's some extra compatibility with Light Knight's mobs and Witchery, but is this intentional? I am wondering. Because I have all my 9 extra lives, and I got wiped out somehow. That is just insane. I mean, his attack must bypass that. Okay, well, at least I have the ability to reserve the right to have one of these carried over for later, and the rest actually revealed right now as to what kind of demonic pets I'm going to be getting, and or mounts. So let's start this process up, shall we? Although I might want to put some of this stuff away, because that way I'll have at least a little extra inventory room to subdivide things. And, oh yeah, that's right. I was trying to scan him and it didn't work, so it has to be... Just confirming, because I think in this version you could only get his information if you defeated him. No? It didn't scan him properly? That is just so disappointing. I mean, he's Ravart. I tried scanning him at point-blank range. It didn't want to scan. And then we have that whole thing. So yeah, that should have worked. That really should have worked. That's just wild. It's going, nah, you're not getting this scan. I'm going, excuse me? Like, do you know what I went through to get this scan? Oh, so now I have some empty ammo canisters. So I had plenty left, because I overstocked like crazy in my ammo department. As you can tell, I went a little hog wild. They're actually not as crazy to craft as you might think, but you do need some, you need yourself a nice empty canister, which, as you can see, has some interesting subcomponents, but nothing that I don't have unlimited resources for. And you have to have some of these, which, again, is something that it's not like I don't have resources for, and I use it with the ammo press, which I have unlimited energy and unlimited minerals, and I'm always getting gunpowder, so you can imagine that I put up quite a stockpile into this. So, yeah. Now, I'm going to separate these out and start revealing my new demon friends. So, yeah, let's see which one this one is. Okay, new Kako demon. Sweet. Oh yeah, that's right, not classified as that right now, so... This is the new one. So I already had one of those. Let's try that again. Separate that out, because I'd really like to have a pinky out of these. And I'd like to keep one in case I want to face Ravart again, and or try to see if I can finally get that scan, because that was kind of weird. Another Kako demon. You know, I'm not sure how many of these guys I can have out at a time. I'm gonna have to check that. Oh yeah, they'd be too expensive to have too many of, because they have 6 units, and let me see. You only have 10 max, so you can't have 2 out at the same time. Although I would be able to have one of them and a couple others, like Afrit and Eric's out, and have my like a whole big shooting team. But remember that they've been reclassified as mounts in later versions, so they're actually a bit more controllable and a bit cooler that way, especially when they're a flying mount. Ah, there's the pinky mount I wanted. Good, good, excellent, excellent. Now let's do this. Let's do this. I know I got a saddle around here in my missed loot, like lots of miscellaneous loot. Do I have? And I'm gonna have to check around to see if I got any pet armor for you. Okay. Now, do I have spare chests? Just cause. I mean, I kind of gotta do it. Not in there. Thought it would be with my wood. I don't think I can get, it'd be funny if I could give them an ether chest, but I don't think I can. A sky root chest. Either way, I'll be able to ride them around. Now I have my pinky mount, and I have 2 demonic soulstones left. Which means I could do that again if I wanted to. So I was able to get it within 5. Yay! Right, wait, now I need to do this. Yay! There we go. But this is amazing. Okay, I feel much better now. I am... Wait, I gotta do this right. Especially when this really helped me out quite a bit there. Well, other things did too, but... Well... Okay, really not as much. This one helped me out in some melee. But... well, this is the MVP right here. We'll just face it. Me going minigun route was awesome. But, yeah, I don't know, which of course, the samurai sword, it doesn't show up as much this way. This shows up more like a haunted suit of armor knight riding a demon, so this is a pretty cool look. Okay, this is what I'm going to go out on for now. So, this is Glitch Reaper. I'll be logging off for now. Hope to hear from y'all later. And bye for now, everybody. And remember, there will be at least a little bit more after this, because I still have a little unfinished business. So, bye for now.